Really, all things considered, a wonderful fall afternoon for football here in Tampa at Raymond James Stadium. Today, we've got a good Week 5 matchup in store here between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And they got to be pleased with this. He brings it all the way up to the 40-yard line.
In the course of the game, we focus on the offense and the defense, and we give lip service to the special teams. It's way bigger than that. The third phase of any football team, and special teams provided the spark to begin this game.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll be pretty well stopped in his tracks. Give him a yard up to the 42. Well, this defense for the Jags, they were excellent a week ago in that victory over Indianapolis.
Yeah, they gave up 17 points, but that's what you would consider a goal for each and every defense, because if you give up 17 points a game all year long, you're thinking you're going to be a playoff team because you're...
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Andre Cisco. And the Jags are going to take possession of the football. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week. Trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football, but at the same time you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. And some nifty running right away as he'll get this up past the 30. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a first down. Now Lawrence to throw. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
Call it no gain that time, as it's going to leave him with a third and about 3 to go. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Lawrence on third down. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. It's Khalil Mack that time, shooting in there to get him to the ground. Fourth down, here's Lawrence. And the pass is intercepted. He was looking for Ingram. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And the Bucs are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on fourth down. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Remember last time out they threw the interception on their first drive. Good news, their defense backed him up, so it's still 0-0 here as they begin their second possession.
Yeah, and one great way to judge a defense, how do they handle what we call sudden change? When all of a sudden, you know, it goes against their offense and have to run out in the field and try and put out the fire. Give this one great kudos for getting out there and not letting that interception lead to points. Excellent job by them defensively. Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
Third and short yardage, Mayfield. And this will be caught by Mooney. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. First catch for him. It's good for a dozen and a first down. And now here's a carry heading left. And this is going to be a Bucs first down as good running gets him to about the 44. The Buccaneers had 2-2 through the first 4 weeks of the season. They were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
A gain of 3, second down.
Well, they gave up a few yards there, but all in all, I think it's a pretty nice job defensively against the Jets' sweep. If they don't slow him up, he might take it to the house. So they'll take that play every time on the defensive side of the ball.
Looking downfield for Godwin. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Thought he had the pick. Flag comes in for PI, so cancel it out.
Interference. Oh, a killer for them. Thought they had a nice play. Instead, they'll be marginal yardage against them.
And he's going to pull his way down to about the 1-yard line. That's a gain of 7, and we'll leave them with 2nd and goal coming up.
That's a great run right there on first down. Didn't quite get into the end zone, but now you've set yourself up for at least 2, maybe 3 more shots from close range.
Mayfield keeps it himself, and he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Baker Mayfield with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Buccaneers use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Takes it at the 7. And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. From the gun, they'll try to run it. Room here to run. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown.
Earlier in the week when they had their scouting report meeting, this was the explosiveness that they talked about trying to contain. They were concerned about it all week, yet he still did it to them. Wonder how that's going to carry over the rest of the game.
Joseph connects on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they... And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by Andre Sisco. And the Jaguars are going to take possession of the football. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Here's Lawrence to throw. Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Evan Ingram from 17 yards out. And the Jaguars have moved out in front. Joseph connects on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. From the 6. And he's going to be taken down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out.
He's got a man complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. They go play action. Mayfield throws right side, and that's complete. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
On 2nd and 1, Mayfield. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. He's at the 50, 30, 10, and he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
It just appeared there that the defense, they had that read from the moment the ball was snapped. And not only did they get the interception, add a nice return on top of it, all the way into the end zone for a defensive touchdown.
Yeah, and the guy made the play. He gets the points. But it really was a group effort, wasn't it? How about the coaches? They've got to be so excited. All the preparation time in the film room, it translated into a big play that put points on the board for their team.
Takes it at the 7. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. Had one tell me once, when we're having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and then finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here.
Let's go.
Mayfield from the gun on 3rd down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that's going to make it 4th down. They're indeed going. It's Mayfield. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Jags take over in terrific field position. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. And that'll go for a gain of 18 on the keeper. 1st down. Lawrence now to throw after that last run. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
2nd and 10. Here's Lawrence again. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Well, no one likes to see that drop, but I'll guarantee it's not going to stop his quarterback from going back to him anytime he has open space.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Lawrence. That's going to be caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Christian Kirk from 19 yards away. And the Jags have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Joseph connects on the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. As this offense gets ready here for this drive, Charles, you still wonder about that prior drive. Went for it on 4th down in their own territory, didn't get it, and then that led to a touchdown on the other side.
And I don't mind the aggressiveness. In fact, I'm usually a huge fan of it, but I just want teams to always weigh risk and reward. To me, too early in this game because the reward just wasn't big enough to go for it there in case they failed. Now the pressure back on their offense to pick themselves up and negate the touchdown that was just given up.
He's going to float this one deep right side. And this is taken in at the 5. A big play that time for Tampa Bay. 61 yards. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. They'll try to run this one in. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
This is a critical sequence here for this offense. Things really haven't gone their way so far. This could be their chance to get back into it, but they've got to find a way.
And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Buccaneers are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that cuts the lead to 28-14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL.
He's got a man complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 33 yards that time.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. He'll get this out to the flat for Etienne. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. From the 40 now on 2nd down. Lawrence. He'll let this go for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A great play there. 40 yards. And the Jaguars will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Joseph connects on the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Taking it about the 1. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards. Mayfield to throw it. That's complete to Mooney. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. A 1st down throw for Mayfield. There's Mooney with another catch. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago. Followed it up with another nice one here. And before you know it, they're already looking at 1st and goal.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. This will be spotted at the 20, so it's a 30-yard attempt. And his kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we've reached halftime here with the visiting Jaguars out on top. As we send you a stone's throw away across I-4 to Orlando. There standing by is Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Jaguars in possession of the lead, and they will get the football as we are underway in this second half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see one or two guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
On first down, right back to Etienne.
And some space here. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
Boy, a pair of big plays here. This one going for 29.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line.
Lawrence will throw.
Open man is Kirk, complete.
And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
Whatever the discussions were at halftime in trying to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed in the half just being...
Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. A great effort there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Jaguars take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Joseph connects on the extra point.
And they open the lead up now to 25.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
A CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
Here's a handoff out of the gun.
And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line.
I like this focus there because he wasn't thinking about breaking that one big. All he thought about was, I need one. Let's go get that. Ended up picking up 2.
Up past the 30, second down coming up.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple of weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, You have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well. Here comes the Buccaneers punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. On the return, here's Agnew. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. But they got to be thrilled with how they've operated so far in this one. They've got the nice lead, and now a chance to score here on 3 straight possessions.
Yeah, and the way that they are rolling, I just don't know how they get slowed down, because they certainly are operating at peak efficiency right now. They might want to think about giving some of their backups a little bit of work, though. Let some other guys get on the field and do their thing and save some of this for the next time out.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. The 2nd and 10 now as we roll along in the third quarter from Tampa. Off the play fake, here's Lawrence. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And he's got it inside the 10. It's a big play for the Jaguars. 48 yards. Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive, and these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other and not in a good way, oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey,
touchdown! Evan Ingram, his 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Jaguars just continue to roll. Joseph connects on the extra point, and the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
Buccaneers 17. Logan Cook to kick off for the Jaguars.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Fielded right around the 8. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD. And if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack.
And good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32.
Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. They held him in check in the first half, but that's his longest carry of the game right there.
So would this be the definition of fresh legs since he didn't get much done in the first half? Now he has a great opportunity. He's taking full advantage of it.
That's some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone.
Regular.
Jet sweep. Here comes Marshall.
And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. They'll try to throw here. Mayfield. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
Here's Mayfield. He's got it.
And the Bucs are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
First and goal at the 2-yard line.
They'll try to run this one in. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A great play there with his 4th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Bucs get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that will cut this lead down to 25. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pull it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate, but we'll see what they decide to do as they come out with this one. But the way this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
They go play action with Lawrence. Dancing to his left. Completes it to Evan Ingram. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That's good for 28 yards. So they move from 136 over to the other as they come up on 1st down. Now Lawrence escaping the pressure right. And this one into the hands of Ingram downfield. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A very solid gain of 27. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
Hey, Charlie!
Here's Lawrence. Eluding the pressure right. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
A CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Evan Ingram from 10 yards out. And the Jaguars are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Well, they just continue to roll. And, Charles, for you and I, we want the close games, but for them, it has to be so nice to enjoy this big cushion.
I can't remember the last time we saw them play this loose and have this much fun. I think they'd love to be able to capture this game, carry it with them from week to week, and be able to execute like this in all the rest of their games.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away.
Calls for the fair catch, makes the fair catch just inside the 15-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
The Bucs on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Throwing, Mayfield. And that will be incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense, they're just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Point right.
Desperation time. Mayfield on 4th down. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays have been successful throughout the game that have worked in the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
Run.
Mayfield now looking to throw on first down.
That's complete. It's Chris Godwin.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. First down, Tampa Bay there, a gain of 13.
With this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for first down.
But we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up any soft completions, no late points. He wants his lead to stay right where it is.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
And the Jags are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. That one looks like he'll throw here. This is caught. It's Kirk. It's so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. He got 29 yards that time. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal.
Here's Lawrence to throw.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Joseph connects on the extra point.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Fields it right around the goal line.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD, but unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high.